Hi everyone, this is Beauty Talks with Bibi, and today I want to talk about something beyond just makeup and fashion, something that is very important to me, and that is skincare. This specific video, I will be talking about sunscreen, and if you know me, you know I'm a very big sunscreen enthusiast, and I've been wearing it every day for about 5 years now, almost six, and it doesn't matter to me if it's cloudy, rainy, as long as the sun is out and the UV index is pretty high, I will be wearing sunscreen at all times. So for my sunscreen journey, I started with CeraVe. They have like this AM lotion that you put on, and it's 30 SPF. That was the first one that I was using. I was using it every day, but I was not reapplying it. I would just do one time in the morning with my makeup, and that was it, which is not right. You should be reapplying every 2 hours. But with that said, I did try other ones. I will be talking about them in their own little reviews about each one of them. So for the CeraVe, I really liked it. There was no white cast. It was very creamy. I think maybe when I first started using sunscreen, I wasn't using the proper amount, which is about 2 finger worths like this. So that could have some influence. Looking back now, I don't have the product with me to apply it the way I would now. There was no white cast, and it was very moisturizing too. I did like the product, but I went to my dermatologist and she said she wanted me to use something with a higher SPF. So one that she recommended to me was from Isdin. It's a photoprotectant with tint. Did not suit me. I don't think I think the tint was too dark for me. I have another one from Isdin. You have to like really shake it to apply it. Did not look good, and I have like a little bit of fuzz on my face, and it was just really showing off the hairs. But then I got this one about last week, and it's very good. It's for sensitive skin. It has hyaluronic acid, but I will say it says that it's mattifying. Um, I do not find that to be the case, and it's good for sports. I will say if I'm going to the beach or something, this is definitely the one that I use, and I would give it like a 8 out of 10 just because I don't like the whole glowy, almost oily look that it gives me. I like very mattifying ones. With that, I will go on. This is amazing for sports. I will wear it to the beach. It's also 50 SPF. It's by Supergoop. I love them. They basically only make sunscreen. I've said it in my videos before. Like, I really trust the brand. They have a lot of information, and this one's very good. It also does give a more oily look. Not oily, but it's just not giving me the mattifying look that I like. But it does what it wants to do. And it has a sunflower extract, and it's very good. I use some here. So you can, it's almost done. I use this thing so much. See? And you can see that there's like that oiliness from the sunscreen, from the sunflower extract. But if you want to be moisturized as well, it's very good for a beach day when you're out in the water and it's so salty and it really dries your skin out. I highly recommend. Next, we have Supergoop Resetting Mineral Powder. And it's just like this. It has this little lid. You push this down, and then you can see like the oiliness just go away. I love setting powder. I use it on my face regardless. So I figured why not have it with sunscreen for reapplying. And it goes pretty smooth. Sometimes the applicator doesn't give you too much, or it gives you like not enough. So you really have to like sweep off the excess or tap on. But I really like it. And one thing that I do sometimes if I have an oily scalp, I dab it on there, and it's almost like dry shampoo, and it's really taking care of my scalp. Because if you've ever had a sunburnt scalp, it's like really, really annoying. It's so bad. And when you want to like brush your hair, it's just, yeah, it's not the best experience. I would say that. So yeah, I just dab it on there sometimes. If I'm going out to the beach, it's really amazing. Next one, I do not have it here. This is one that I got the little Sephora samples from. It's a Dr. Jart, because when I go buy something, I do a lot of research. I do not buy things just like, oh my gosh, yay, pretty packaging. No, I do a lot of research, and I literally went to Sephora 3 times before I bought this one. We'll talk about it in a second. And I got little samples of the Dr. Jart, the every Sunday. I got the mineral one and the like more fluid one. Fluid one is amazing because there's absolutely no white cast. It's very good. It does give a glowy look that if you're into that, amazing, love it. But not for me. And I want to try something mineral. I have been getting a lot into the mineral ones, like the setting powder, because I have my skin isn't very sensitive, but I do prefer the mineral stuff. And I loved their mineral one. I was gonna buy it, but then my friend was like, "Oh my God, no, get this other one." It's like, okay. I have been looking for it here in Europe in the Sephora's. They do have Dr. Jart, but they don't have the sunscreen, so I will be ordering it online. And you do have to rub it in a lot. And what I started doing at the end of my sample was like taking a little bit, putting it on, taking a little bit, putting it on, so it's like even, and it's not super white, but so I don't have to like rub it in for a long time. No white cast. The other one that's not mineral, it's impossible to get a white cast because it's all chemical. And chemical does not mean bad. So I will say that. But this is the one that I got, the Matte Screen Mineral by Supergoop. It's 40 SPF, and this one has a tint. I've literally had this for like just over a month, and it's like basically done because I am that girl. See, this one, no white cast. It has a little tint to it. I like putting it on like around my eyes where I have some like coloration here. My cheeks are like kind of big, so it, creates this little crease. That's okay. And this is definitely my go-to. If I'm not going to the beach, I will wear it if I want something more makeup-y. I don't have foundation here. I do have to buy some, and this has been really saving my complexion. Next, this little baby. This I bought on I just winged it and I just bought it. I was at Walgreens, and this is literally, I've had it for a month and it's gone. I have a little bit of it left. I'll do this. Woo! I have more than I thought. Amazing. Okay. This one's 60 SPF. I did read a few reviews while I was at Walgreens because I don't like buying stuff without knowing first. And it's so good. It's like a little glowy, but compared to the other ones, not at all. It's very good. There's no white cast. It's very moisturizing. It's definitely one of my favorites. And for 60 SPF, that's very good. And it was cheap. I think I got it for, I can't remember if it was $11 or $14. So it's really cheap. Some review said like be careful with your eyes. So watch out for that. And yeah, I mean, I love this one. Has vitamin E. And the thing about sunscreen is most dermatologists recommend like 50 SPF. And some are like, no, you don't need more than 30. But I'm not going to explain it here because I'm not a dermatologist or a scientist or whatever. But I will say that from what I've seen, 50 protects a whole lot more than 30. So if that's something that you're into, get into that, because you can do everything right for like makeup and stuff, but if you're not taking care of yourself, then that's something you should be doing, especially if you're out in the sun a lot. You don't want to risk getting melanoma or some type of skin cancer. It's just not worth it. And yeah, I also have this little bronzer, this like glow thing. I like to put, it's for face. You add it onto moisturizer and you put it on your face, which is good. I never tan my face. I'm always wearing a hat, sunglasses, a whole lot of sunscreen. So it's something that I really like to do for my face since I'm not tanning it at all. And I hope that when I'm like 60, it pays off. You know, you got to play the long game when it comes to skincare. It's not like, oh my gosh, I look amazing, like from one day to the next. It takes time depending on your concerns. And sunscreen is definitely something that when you look back, you're like, oh wow, I'm glad I did that. So yeah. And this is not my final sunscreen video. I will be making more as I try some more. And yeah, thank you so much for watching.